Ms. Lewis, Madam Clerk, could you do a roll call, please?
Sure, thank you. Councilwoman Fareed,
Here.
Councilwoman Gilliam,
Here.
Councilman Hairston,
Here.
Councilman Herring,
Here.
Councilwoman Jones,
Present.
Vice President Ferguson,
Here.
President Curtis.
Here.
We have all 7 in attendance.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Councilman Jones, second.
Second.
Second by Councilman Hairston. Discussion? I have point of discussion to remove citizens' comments from the agenda as the piece of legislation we're voting on is personnel related. So there is not a need for public comment related to personnel. Any other discussion? Okay, well, Madam Clerk, could you do the roll call to adopt the agenda, please?
Sure. Councilwoman Fareed,
Yes.
Councilwoman Gilliam,
Yes.
Councilman Hairston,
Yes.
Councilman Herring,
Yes.
Councilwoman Jones,
Yes.
Vice President Ferguson,
Yes.
President Curtis.
Yes.
Thank you. We have 7 yeses passed.
All right. The one and only item on the agenda is we call this emergency meeting to pass the resolution to appoint the next city manager for the city of Glenarden as an emergency resolution, which will be enacted immediately upon vote and signature by the council. Madam Clerk, could you do the reading of the resolution, please?
This is the emergency resolution to approve appointment of Ms. Consuela Barber as city manager, resolution number R03-2022, introduced by Derek D. Curtis, Council President, co-sponsored by Angela D. Ferguson, Council Vice President. On today's session, special regular session, date of introduction, December the 2nd, 2021. Whereas pursuant to section 501 of the city charter, the mayor or the council shall appoint and the council shall confirm a city manager. And whereas the city council wishes to appoint Consuela Barber to the position of city manager for the city of Glenarden at the annual salary indicated in the budget, said appointment to be effective upon approval of the council. And whereas the council has determined that it is appropriate to approve the appointment of Ms. Consuela Barber as city manager for the city, and now therefore it be resolved by the city council of Glenarden sitting in special regular session the second day of December 2021 as followed. That the appointment of Consuela Barber as the city manager for the city of Glenarden at the annual salary indicated in the budget be and is hereby approved pursuant to the authority granted in section 502 of the charter. That the city manager is authorized to undertake all those powers and duties as set out in section 503 of the city charter. That the resolution shall take effect immediately upon signature of the city council.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Do I have a motion to bring a vote on this resolution to the floor?
So move.
Moved by Councilman Herring, second.
Second.
I heard Councilwoman Jones, so we'll go with second, Councilwoman Jones. Any discussion?
I have one question. In this resolution, and Councilman Herring, could you please assist me with this? Now, we've labeled this an emergency resolution. Weren't we supposed to have an emergency roll call to say that it declare it an emergency?
No, only if it was an ordinance.
Ordinance. Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to get that clarity. Thank you. Okay.
Any other discussion?
Yes, Mr. President. In the resolution, I think the final line says it goes into effect after a signature of the council. It should say after passage by the council. I think the final line says it goes into effect immediately after signature of the council.
Okay, we can Madam Clerk, make that to be passage.
By the council.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're speaking of line 34?
Yeah, I think that's the final line in there.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
Any other discussion? All right. With no discussion, Madam Clerk, let's go to roll call to vote on this emergency resolution.
Councilwoman Fareed,
Yes.
thank you. Councilwoman Guillaume,
Yes.
thank you. Councilman Hairston,
Yes.
thank you. Councilman Herring,
Yes.
thank you. Councilwoman Jones,
Yes.
thank you. Vice President Ferguson,
Yes.
thank you. President Curtis,
Yes,
we have 7 yeses. This is passed.
thank you. And with that, that is the full agenda for this emergency meeting. Any other comments by the council? All right, well, with that, thank for all the citizens who attended, and this meeting is 7:38. This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.